Hello and thank you all for watching. This is Manny Sunny Sun for an astrological report. We begin with Mars entering into the sign of Cancer on June 24th, 2015. And well, like the moon, the planet that governs it, Cancer, Mars is the physical action, the aggression, the planet that, of course, in mythology, Aries always symbolizes war, and also has been a participatory with Mars. Mars, of course, is the powerful trigger for others to transmit this into planets. So this physical and directness seems to associate us with the process of manifestation, just as the moon is. So much of what is the superior force here. A major transit of Pluto as the passage on the sun, or a Neptune, or squares to the natal moon, or a trine to Uranus, natal Venus, can remain for long in its orb of action. That of Pluto will be spread over 2 years. We can see it is as a process that takes place over these 2 years. Where things can change domestically, but with Mars transit, it is quite difficult. This aspect to the same configuration, the events occur and emotions arise and generate. The phallic and generating force, the quality of Mars, is evident in this triggering effect. Mars, planet that rules Aries, sign of Aries, Mars, fire. It intensifies the feelings associated with the watery sign of Cancer. It may also be that the persons are carried out by the way of emotions and passions, which may scare others and make them flee. Mars in Cancer speaks of inconsistency in the feelings, sometimes a few imperious whims, and if Mars is badly configured, there will be a tendency to be call in excess of all kinds, especially beverages. So since Mars has been falling into the sign of Cancer, Mars seems to be, in Cancer, seems to be more vivid in imagination, independence, and courage. But it makes us look for charm in our home, where the subject is contacted. So however, this supreme Mars is in Cancer, loves to travel, change of residence and location, and adventures of stories relating to, therefore. So if Mars is well aspected in your natal birth chart, you can also predict a significant success during the latter part of life, thanks to the efforts of the subject. This position gives us luck, but we must not exaggerate the scope of evil because of Mars is in Cancer. The themes of outstanding personalities of major sports, including football and tennis, probably because Cancer is significant for the cardinal sign of change, who does everything to achieve what he desires and never lets go. So do not say that Cancer or crab rather than to lose and let go of its prey. The cons of Mars here in Cancer is misconfigured, premature, mourning the family, hindering the development of the situation, and the real estate losses are common. This is also the family, the disharmony index. Unless either the paternal house destroyed by acts of war or fire, in general the life is quite difficult. Do not lose this signal that Mars falls in Cancer. On the health plan, Mars in Cancer invokes inflammatory elements of the stomach, ulcers, digestive problems caused by the excess of alcohol. So, the ingress of Mars on June 24th. The ingress comes from the Latin word login. He gave the word ingredient, that is to say in the kitchen, the entering and the composition of a dish. Similarly, the ingress of the sun in Gemini is a time when the sun enters this sign. Thus, one can amount to a theme of the whole planet. Ingress is a changing aside, a time when the planet reaches 0 degrees, 0 minutes of this sign, and it will host this planet. The ingress of spring, the equinox, the ingress of the winter solstice, the equinox were used by the ancients as the annual calendar for forecasts of the year beginning onto the winter solstice, or the beginning of the vernal equinox, that is to say the planets activating your own theme, would influence the 6 or 12 months monthly ingress of the sun, providing additional position indivisible in the winter solstice or spring equinox. Remember that tradition of the year began with the entry of the sun in Aries, vernal equinox. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So as the analysis, we should locate the form or superimposed by the conjunction of the planets in your own chart. 1 degree orb is is tolerated. You will have an idea of who should mark a passage of the Sun in Cancer. The impotent event is meant as much as the planet is transited only by that which passes. Taking in all of this into account, the position it occupies in this house of Ingress and mastery, they have one or the other, or not only the themes of Ingress, but also in your own theme. Thus, it is that Mars, Ingress, is just overlaying your natal Mercury, and he is the master of the house 2 of your chart. We can conclude that your finances, second house, have to be concerned during the period, well, one way or another quite positive or difficult depending on the context of your own chart. Since house number 2 is representing the house of gains, of money and losses, in the word to manage the word to have. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have a beautiful Mars entering into Cancer on June 24th. And if you have any comments, please comment, like, subscribe, message me through my Facebook account. Thank you all for watching.